Hey, what's going on, guys? This video is just to go over the recent patch notes and give you guys a little bit of a explanation about some of the changes. Now, we're going to stick to anything and everything that affects goalies and nothing else, okay? Now, if you haven't tried out goalie after the patch, I highly suggest you do. It feels so good. It feels so much better. It's unbelievable. If you don't believe me, go try it out yourself. Honestly, I think this may be the best goalie's been in a while. Now, it's very early. I've only played one night on it, but so far it feels so good. It feels better than it did in the beta. So let's just go down the list from the top to the bottom. The first one is better precision when detecting puck position during saves for user goalies. That just means when the goalie's trying to save the puck and it plays an animation, it's going to be a little more accurate. And now I'm not sure, if I've noticed this, other than like on some of the scramble goals in front of the net. I feel like I'm saving a few more of those a little better. The next is responsiveness updates to user goalie butterfly motion. I noticed this one big time, like really big. Like it's again on the loose pucks with the butterfly movement. I'm able to quickly like snap into position and change directions, whereas before it felt kind of clunky and slow, and I haven't even touched the right stick yet. So I'm not sure what that's like, if it's even any more usable now. But regular butterfly slides are great, and they added this. So I'm not sure if this was in the game before. You guys can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think now, if you hold butterfly while you're in precision movement, whether you have it on by default or you're holding the modifier or whatever, the smaller butterfly pushes. If you hold the left stick well in that butterfly position to either direction, you just keep pushing. And I thought you just did one push and got out of it before, but now you just keep pushing and like back to back. You just keep pushing. Now it was either in there and really slow, or it's in there now and it's really fast. So I don't know if that's going to be any use to anyone, but just so you know, that's in the game. Added updates to help user goalies challenging shots and tracking the puck. If a user is requesting the move towards the puck, allow their requested motion to transfer into the upcoming save. But if the shot is back against the grain, it will not add in any momentum to the save. So what that's saying is that if you're out challenging the shooter and you're moving with him to the left, like laterally or to the right, if he shoots far side, you're going to get that momentum. But if he shoots back across the grain, your goalie's going to stop automatically and make that save. It's funny. I think the first sentence why I was laughing was because they always complain on the EA forums about goalies not being able to challenge shots and not being able to track the puck properly. This is actually, I experienced one of these saves earlier today. It actually kind of caught me off guard. I was tracking the puck, I was cutting across the net, and he shot it back across the grain. My goalie just stopped out of nowhere automatically and made the save. It did feel kind of cheesy, but I know you guys are going to love that. You're not going to get cross-grain snipe anymore. Now, that doesn't mean you should be playing overly aggressive on your angles, because if you're coming out to challenge and you're following the guy step by step and they throw a cross-grain pass back for the one-timer, then you're leaving the whole net open. So make sure you're not doing that. But you can now not be afraid to just move during shots. It's gonna stop the puck for you. Again, just remember the basics. Like, if the puck carrier is in the high slot cutting left or right, you don't need to track him step for step. You need to let him cross your body a little bit and then move. Updated save logic to reduce issues that were causing the user goalie to make save attempts on pucks that were far away from the net. Now, we originally called this the flinching save, where the people that could just like pass it on net. It wasn't in the beta, but it was in full release. It was weird. And your goalie would make a blocker save and it would go 5-hole on passes. That's fixed. That's gone. It's out of the game. You don't have to worry about it. Now, I'm not going to call it the flinch save because I believe down here somewhere they mentioned the flinch. I'm not sure. Maybe they changed it. But the next one is improved responsiveness for actions after quickly switching into control of the goalie. Okay, that's nothing. That's when you switch the goalie in HUD or versus. Added updates to prevent goalies from knocking off their net in ESHL as an exploit. Yep, that was in the game. You could just skate into your net and knock it off on purpose if you wanted. We didn't tell anyone about that on purpose, though. Obviously. We didn't want that getting out. I think someone found it, but it never really got all that big, and no one abused it, so good for you guys. Added the ability for flinching saves to abort sooner when the puck is deflected away from the net. So this is why I didn't want to call the other one the flinch save animation, because clearly this is different. This should help us react better to when the puck is deflected away from the net. I think that means, yeah, I think that means just more additional fixes on like block shots and stuff like that. You can exit that save animation that your goalie gives when the puck doesn't quite make it through earlier, which is really going to help a lot in those loose puck plays again. Improved responsiveness when blending in and out of saves for goalies. Now you're probably sitting there thinking, what the hell does that mean? That means nothing to me. And it meant nothing to me until like 5 minutes ago when I asked Ben Ross about it. I was like, what did you guys do, man? The goalie feels so good. Like, what? Come on, like, what did you do? Anyway, he told me that there was just some issues where saves weren't blending properly, which means, blending means that basically going from a stationary point to a save animation to and then even like going into another save animation or dropping a butterfly. It's how those animations all work together and how quickly they're able to, and smoothly, and still look okay, I guess, blend into each other. So you can kind of like chain saves together. You can, you know, just things are going to be more responsive, basically, is what it boils down to. It made goalie, the controls way more responsive. I don't feel like have as much input delay as I used to. I'm gonna let you guys post your thoughts down there about that in the comments, but I just feel like that was the reason that the stuck in mud feeling as a goalie is gone. Added new VH poke coverage. That's actually kind of a welcome change. I tried it. It worked. Like, you can do the animation. I don't know how applicable it's gonna be. I probably won't use it at all. But you can now be in the reverse VH and be you know, jamming poke checks and stuff. On high camera, it's a little buggy with the I feel like with the camera angle, like the movement. Camera relative controls is the word I'm looking for there. But other than that, it's there. You can use it if you want. I'm not going to touch it. Added logic to read how much the goalie should lean based on the puck position as they slide into butterfly leans. This allows for better blends and the ability to seal off more of the net on the side where the puck is. Now, that's the first time I'm reading this, this part at least. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. That should make the post lean butterfly slide that I used to say you should use it on breakaways and stuff. That should make like sealing off that post way easier, and being in butterfly just a more enjoyable experience, especially on those sharp angle plays. You can kind of just, you're going to get better leans and transitions out of that. Various animation improvements for saves where the goalie's limbs were clipping with each other. Interesting. I don't know what was going on there, but I like it. I like it. That doesn't sound like it was a good thing. Updates to prevent an issue where a user goalie was unable to move post to post after a poke check. Cool. Like it. I know what they're talking about here. You don't run into it a lot because no one really poke checks a lot, but that was there, and it's now updated. And then updated some saves that were causing the puck to deflect into a goalie's net. That's always a welcome change. I had one happen to me last night. It was kind of weird. It was a blocker save when I was in butterfly. My goalie like did the jump on his ass save, and I just spiked it right into my own net. Kind of frustrating, but I mean, it's the first time that's happened in a while. But anyway, that's all the goalie changes. Now, the last thing that affects goalies, and I should have put this up higher in the video, but whatever. In 3-on-3 ESHL, now when you take a penalty, it results in a penalty shot instead of bringing the AI on the ice. That was one of the #1 complaints about 3v3 in ESHL, is that you take a penalty and then the AI comes on the ice, and it's like, now there's no, like, you don't have control, like there's that AI element, you're not all humans, it's not as fun. Now it results in a penalty shot, and I've already heard people complain about this, and like, guys, this is my opinion, take it for what it's worth, but ESHL is a mode that you want all humans. That's what the mode is made for, to have all humans. it's going to make the game mode better without the AI. It makes it more competitive because there's no more CPU element. It's all human element. It adds more skill. There's a skill gap. Don't take penalties, man. That's easy. Be disciplined. Make smart pokes instead of just spamming it. Then you won't get penalty shots against you. That's simple. The better goalies are going to help carry their team if they can save more penalty shots if their team's taking penalties. Honestly, I don't see a negative there, other than if your team's bad. I mean, like, tough crap, man. Get better, you know? I like that. I am in full support of that change. I think it's what the mode needs. Now we just need challenge lobbies for it so we can play it competitively and have tournaments and stuff. So that change definitely affects goalies because, yeah, have fun. Have fun saving those penalty shots. The mode's a challenge for goalies, all right? So view it as that. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. There's your little update. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.